Yes, sir.
Yes. So, so today our topic is forward chaining and backward chaining. So today we'll see about the forward chaining as well as the backward chaining. See, so it's a data searching mechanism. So based on knowledge based forwarding. So first of all, let us discuss about forward chaining with an example. So that is where we have a nodes of, or we have a variables of q is 1, p is 1, m, l, a and b. In our DB, we have a variables of initially, so there will be A and B, and it says that when the queue is reaches, you stop searching. So listen, so forward chaining mechanism, so can be starts from, so bottom to top. It is a bottom to top approach. So while we are in a forward chaining, so here first of all, how the chaining will be working means, so we have a it is executed by the conditional based. See, if A and B, so if A and B is like this, the third assumption, so based on the if statements or conditional statements, it can be executed. See here, so for example, we have a Q, P, M, A and B. So here let you consider, so this one is a forward chaining mechanism. So based on the existing knowledge, so it has been searching the for future variables, for next state of variables. So so already we seen that, so based on the existing knowledge, we are going to having the inferences. Based on the inferences, we are going to making a path to recognizing the inference value, to recognizing the a new value, a new variable based on the existed knowledge. So for this, let you consider here we have a, the forward chaining mechanism. So let me consider the variables of q, p, m, l, a and b, and it shows that when the q is reaches, you just stop the mechanism. See here, so it is a bottom to top approach. So forward chaining is a bottom to top approach. That is what I just indicated here. A is a variable initially, so A, B are in a DB. So these two variables are in a DB. When you find a path to recognize the value of Q, then it stops the executing. See here, the initial variables are in DB are A and B. When it recognizes the value of Q, then in a DB, then it stops to executing. Till the reaches of the queue, it has to execute. So for that, how the execution path will be available, see here. Initially, we are considering A and B is the initial stage. Next, to show the see the paths, how this searching mechanism will find a path to reach the queue. And first path is recognizes, so that is we have two nodes, so between A and B, so one reaches to the L, another reaches to the B. So see here, so one is it represents, and next it reaches to the from 1 to L is the path. It reaches to the L is the path. From L to it has to take, now in our DB we have a values of A, B and L. Previously we have only A and B in a DB. So next each and every values has to be stored in the DB, and for that we have to finding the paths to pick the variable. When the variable q is reaches to the DB, then it stops for execution. So that is, it is a bottom to top approach. While we are having a forward chaining in a artificial intelligence, it starts to bottom to top approach. That is what bottom values or bottom variables will be we having A and B initially. So for that, from B to it recognize the L. Next path, next variable we can able to place L. From L to see how the paths are will be. From the L to it goes to M. if B and L, if B and L is executes, it goes to M, right? So that is the sentence formation here. Here you see, when A and B, A intersects B, so this is the intersects, A intersects B. If A intersects B, the value will be L, right? If A and B, it reaches to value L. So once it comes to value L, so next stage or first condition will be, so first condition has been executed. What is the first condition? If A and B, it goes to L. If A and B, it goes to L. If A and B, it goes to L. Our first condition is been executed. Now we have a 3 variables in my DB. Initially I have considered that only one condition, A and B. If A and B is like this, go for L. So I have find the value of, if A and L are there, the result will be M. So because of these two are intersects. So these two are intersects. One is from L variable, another one is from B variable. So when you go for intersecting these two, the result will be goes to M. Now see, if L and M, then the result will be P. If L and M, the result will be P. And third case we see, if P and L, if P and L, so from here also we have a condition. So here also we have a condition. So that is, if P and L, the value will Q. When it reaches to Q, it stops the execution. So in such a way, in a forward chaining, we'll have a searching mechanism for a conditional searching mechanism. Are you clear? So see, once again, I'm just giving a clear about. So it is conditional based execution chaining mechanism. If A is this one, go for B. So right, if A and B is the condition, if the see, it's a purely conditional statements. When the condition is execute, and so when the condition is satisfied, go for execution of the, so for that, else if else we can be preferable. So here the condition, logical condition can be taken either AND operation or AND logic or OR logic we can able to prefer. See here, if A and B, the result will be L. If B and L, the result will be M. If M and L, the result will be P. If P and L, the result will be Q. Finally, so if I start the variable, searching the variable of Q for finding execution, for letting take my Q value into DB, I start for searching from A variable A and B onwards, and I have been continuously finding the paths with the conditional values, and finally I reached the value for Q. When a Q is reaches, it stops the execution. This is the forward chaining mechanism in a artificial intelligence. Any doubts up to this? Students, please, can you respond, please? Please, somebody respond. Do you have any doubts? See, and next one is, so when we reaches to Q, so that is a forward chaining mechanism. Next we will see the backward chaining mechanism. So backward chaining mechanism will have searching from top end to bottom. From top end to bottom, it's a pure opposite process for the forward chaining mechanism. So but the process will be the same. Here also starting point will be Q. If Q, it goes to P. If P, so we have the value for, so one is the path recognizing to L, another one is it is M. If it is P, go for execution of the variable of L intersection of L intersection M. So see here, so this is the first stage. When Q, it goes to P. When P, it goes to L to M. And when P we have, when L we have A. And third goes to A and B. It goes to the B. So see for once again giving a clarifying from bottom to top. To Q. So this is the backward chaining example. So chaining, and obviously we will get the backward chaining mechanism. See, so once again, so it is based on conditional value the states has been executing. If this condition is satisfied, then execute the statement. So likewise, so based on the prior knowledge based, based on the knowledge based value, we are going to take the decision for getting the next variable. See, my intention is I reaches to Q. It is a top to bottom approach. First variables are A and B. So if A and B, it goes to L. That is the first condition, right? If A and B, it goes to L. See, if A, first one, if A and B, it goes to L. Second, if B and L, it goes to M. Third, if M and L, it goes to P. Next, if P and L, it goes to Q. My destination will reaches now. So when it reaches to Q, it stops the execution in a forward chaining example. Such as similarly, we can see the backward chaining example. So backward chaining example is starting from top to bottom approach. So when it reaches to B and A and B, it stops the execution. So initially it takes from Q. And when it is Q, go for P. And next execution, if M and L goes to P. If P is bidirectional, if P satisfies, so when M intersection to L, and next approach, P also satisfies, we have one more path, that is A. If P, it goes to A also. And next, if A, it is intersects the A and B. So finally, it reaches to B. So that's all. Now we have placed all the variables into the data sets. So in such a way, my backward chaining as well as the forward chaining mechanisms have taken into the account. So this is the example of backward chaining as well as forward chaining example. Next we will see the theory backdrop. See, any doubts up to this? This is the concept which behind the forward chaining as well as the backward chaining mechanism.